You're not dreaming. It's your old pal, Mr. Lobo, with another weekly announcement. Attention, Insomniacs. Mr. Lobo will not, I repeat, will not be here in the studio on Saturdays. Forever.
Forever,
I'm
anymore.
Quit. Yeah, goodbye.
We're done.
This Saturday, I'm going to be at Monster Bash. I have been sponsored by the Phantasmo table. I will be there with Rob and Phyllis, signing, selling my merch right there, along with Rob's wonderful homegrown Monster Kid essential items. So be sure to come see me at Monster Bash Saturday or Sunday. Might be there Friday too. Depends how early we can get out of here on Friday. So that's something exciting. I wasn't planning on doing Monster Bash. They didn't have a table for. They're sold out, like as far as like vendors and everything. So they didn't have any room at the inn this year for Mr. Lobo. In fact, I'm already booked for next year at Monster Bash. So I didn't think, oh, okay, they don't, no table this year, that's fine, I'll sit this one out. I'm busy enough here. But, Rob and Phyllis said, hey, look, we want you to be there. You know, you can be at our table. So that's what we're going to do. So come see Mr. Lobo, the Phantasmo table, Rob and Phyllis Floyd at Monster Bash. Roku. Did you know that we have a Roku channel? Aaron, did you know that there's a Roku channel?
It's the first I'm hearing of it.
Well, we do. Maybe we should do something about it. Cinema Insomnia is available on our Roku channel, OSI 74. You can go to your, the channel store.
Yeah.
And search for it.
Yeah, and if you just type in OSI 74, it comes up, or you can search Cinema Insomnia.
And on their website too. And
yeah.
You can add it to your Roku that way. It's not the Roku channel. That's another thing entirely.
Yeah, people confuse that a lot.
Get confused a lot. Roku has their own channel, but that's different than the Roku device, which has many channels.
Yeah.
So they made their own thing more confusing by giving themselves a channel. Anyhow, we have live stream replays on there now.
Yep.
And there's, 4 of them up there now?
Yeah, I just put the 4th one up.
So if you want to see Rob and Phyllis, if you want to know what Rob looks like, if you want to know what Rob and Phyllis look like for Monster Bash, I believe the episode with Rob and Phyllis is up there, right?
Yeah, that one's up. The one with you and I doing War of the Planets is up. Mm-hmm. Yumi and Sally doing It Came From Outer Space in 3D.
Okay.
And the newest one is Sally and Paul Bennell.
Yes.
And you watching the premiere for Boy in the Plastic Bubble.
It's a little disjointed because you don't get the chat. It's not the same experience. I urge you to not look at this as a replacement for the Twitch experience. But it's a great refresher, or if you just missed it entirely, it's great to see them.
Or for the people who just won't do Twitch if you put a gun to their head, but they want to see it.
Yeah, some people just won't do Twitch.
Yeah.
Just like there's some people who won't do YouTube, some
yeah.
people who won't do Roku.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own comfort level of how they want to get their entertainment. And we're going to find you. Whatever rock you're hiding under, we're going to find you and we're going to entertain you, darn it. Speaking of finding people under rocks, we have 60 new TV stations here. 60, almost spit it all over the place. 16 new TV stations. Our newest one is Yellow Springs. Yellow Springs, Ohio. Not a joke. It's a real place. They all sound made up.
Yep.
Every single place. So they're added to the list along with Cam in Erie, Pennsylvania.
They're all Miss Mittens messing with us.
Yeah, right. We don't have any stations. Thanks a lot, Miss Mittens.
Just making them up.
She's just at the computer making up stations. Chabot College in Hayward. We're back on there again. City of West Bend, Wisconsin. City of Wisconsin Rapids. City of Wisconsin Rapids, I should say. So these are 2 different stations. City of West Bend, Wisconsin, City of Wisconsin Rapids. Those are 2 community TV stations. CMN TV in Oakland County, Michigan. And then they're on Comcast and WOW also. East Hampton Media in Massachusetts, PCTV, I can't read my own writing, PCTV, Pacifica, and Half Moon Bay area.
That's California, right?
Yeah, all those coastal areas there in northern California. Yep. PCTV, Pacific Coast Television. Petaluma Community TV, home of Tom Wersch.
Oh, wow.
Bob Wilkins, archivist and the director of the new Creature Features. Two Harbors, Minnesota. They love the show, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Maybe they're close to where the Mystery Science Theater guys are.
That makes sense.
Minnesota's a pretty hip area.
Yeah.
PMN, the whole place. That's a hip area. That whole state. Yeah. Home of Jesse Ventura.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. PMN 1, Charter 187. That's in Kalamazoo. Another made-up sounding place. Kalamazoo, Michigan. And then, look at this, Aaron. We're moving on to a whole nother page.
Oh, wow.
TCC, which is in Tidewater Community College, which is in Norfolk, Virginia. That's in Rob Floyd's backyard there. And then UATV, but not the UATV you're thinking. This is the University of Arkansas, Lafayette, or no, it's not. There's no law, just Fayetteville.
Huh.
I want to say Lafayette, but it's Fayetteville, Arkansas, UATV. Woodland TV in Woodland, California. So those are our stations right now, and we haven't been doing it for very long.
Yeah, 2-3 weeks.
And that doesn't include Throwback TV in Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
Which I forgot to put on the list. So yeah, broadcast stations. It's a whole new world of broadcast. I've actually started talking to AMG TV again.
Oh, wow.
They're looking at putting us on some stations. So, and we're on the Vortex this week. On Wednesdays, they're going to start showing alternate Wednesdays. They're going to start showing old classic Cinema Insomnia episodes on the Vortex. I think this week's Devil Doll or something. So that's the Vortex. Good folks over there.
Yeah. Well, if they need more episodes now, we can just point them over to Peg.
That's true. And then we have a poll for this weekend. What episode are we going to show? I'm not going to be here. I don't care. It's up to you. You're the ones who are going to be there on the Twitch Saturday night. So you pick the episode. We have a poll on our Facebook Mr. Lobo's Cinema Insomnia fans group on Facebook. And we have a poll there. We've got your choice of, and if you're watching me on Facebook right now, the poll is on this page somewhere. Nightmare Castle, War of the Robots. Don't pick that one. Wasp Woman.
2 weeks of crappy Italian Star Wars if they did.
No, and honestly, I feel like that episode needs a rewrap.
We've talked about it a few times.
Horrors of Spider Island. Gary. It's the adventures of Gary and women. Attractive women on an island. And there may be a spider monster that's wholly not impressive, but kind of cute. All right, so that's that, Horrors of Spider Island. We are making some new episodes for you. We have a Blu-ray backer deal. If you want to support the episode we're filming right now, which is still The Ghastly Love of Johnny X, which is the most ambitious Cinema Insomnia episode to date, you can support us by going to our cinemainsomnia.com/JohnnyX. And you will be the proud owner of Ghastly Scope glasses. You will get your Blu-ray of the show, a Blu-ray of the movie, the only Blu-ray of that movie available. And you get to be an associate producer. And then, of course, you can also choose to be an associate producer for our kids episode, which is featuring Giant Monster Air Sea Battle Superturtle Meets Shovelface. And that famous film from 1965. And that'll be a good time. We're already assembling props and stuff for it. I was impressing Aaron with some of the props that, that we got for that episode. This one's just for the kids. And if you're interested in being an associate producer, you can go to it doesn't have its own page yet?
It does. I believe it's cinemainsomnia.com/giantmonster.
Okay, cinemainsomnia.com/giantmonster. If it's not, it's cinemainsomnia.com/preorders, and you'll see it there. Superturtle Meets Shovelface is going to be a real fun one. It is a celebration of our younger viewers. We've got a lot of new ones here, Aaron. A lot of young kids. We've got Vivi, of course, who is the OG Junior Sleepless Night Lobo Cub. And then we have Beatrix, of course, who is our Sally the Zombie Cheerleader alternate understudy. We have Sunny, who is a Sleepless Night Lobo Cub, who just turned 8. And of course, there's Faith, Rosalind, Abraham, Mo, and Dina, who are the wonderful children of Rabbi Joe.
Oh.
And of course, we have Edie and Ava, who are Miss Molly's kids, and T, who came to the drive-in here, who they're a little bit older, but still, young folk. And we have Brendan, Ellie, and Molly.
Yeah.
We're Samantha's kids.
Yeah.
And so we've got a good growing list of young Cinema Insomnia fans. Those are just the ones that we kind of are in correspondence with for various reasons. But there are tons of you out there who are in that range of, 7 to 12 years old-ish, which is amazing. Amazing, all these young kids. Anyone who's like under 50 who's getting into this show, I'm impressed by.
At least the letters coming in that show up in crayon now aren't from prison.
We still get the prison letters, but they're not the only ones with the crayon drawings, yes. So that's kind of exciting. So you can support our kids episode, Giant Monster Air Sea Battle, Superturtle Meets Shovelface. And the other way you can support is by making a video. We are accepting video submissions, 10 seconds, okay, little bumpers. Leave a little padding on the front and back, shoot it horizontally so it's a little more, not like a phone video, but cinematically. And, we're accepting these submissions. They could be, they could have children in them, hi, I'm Billy, I like Cinema Insomnia. I mean, you could do something like that. You could do, I'm not dreaming, I'm watching Cinema Insomnia. You're not dreaming, you're watching Cinema Insomnia. You can have someone dressed up like Romana or Miss Mittens, or maybe you could make a little Lego Mr. Lobo, or animate something with clay, or something that would be appealing to children if you don't have children you want to exploit for our show. But anyhow, send your 10-second videos in. We have a video submission page. I believe it's cinemainsomnia.com/video submissions. I believe that's correct. And that should have all the information as to how to submit videos to us. Send them to osi74info@gmail.com. The third episode that we're making is another hugely ambitious. After this one will be the most ambitious Cinema Insomnia episode of all time. And takes place over 3 timelines, and it's also a telethon episode. So there's a lot of side characters and various different guests, and again, it's in 3 different time periods.
Cinema Insomnia's answer to Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes, that's right. 3 different versions of Mr. Lobo, the 60s version, the 70s version, and the present day version. And if you want to support that episode, that's going to be a big one for this year, you can go to the pre-orders page. Is it Brooklyn Gorilla, or we don't know what that one is, but you can go to the cinemainsomnia.com/pre-orders. And
hold on, I'll look it up real quick.
Aaron's going to look it up real quick. But we're really excited about that. We actually have filmed...
Just cinemainsomnia.com/Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Okay, Cinema Insomnia. No sleep till Brooklyn. Okay, so it's cinemainsomnia.com/Brooklyn if you want to support the Bela Lugosi Meets a Brooklyn Gorilla episode. And those are the only ones that we're in production making that are available for the associate producer. And as a lark, we're also offering our War of the Planets episode. If you want to get your name in the credits for the War of the Planets episode for a limited time, now you can order, this is the first we've offered both. You can just get the regular Blu-ray, no frills, sent to you at the normal Blu-ray price, at our extremely low Blu-ray price. Or you can be an associate producer, get the Blu-ray, get the autograph, and get your name in the credits as an associate producer and help us out here.
And we didn't even think to offer this until people were asking when we premiered the new version of the
Yeah,
episode.
because we've already shown you the episode.
Yeah.
We've already done all the work in restoring it. It's interesting because this was one that I would look at and go, I wish we could fix this somehow. It just doesn't look right. And now it looks amazing.
Yeah.
It looks like we shot it 2 weeks ago. You can watch the War of the Planets episode with John Stanley. We're crossing over into creature features with this episode as well. We have John Stanley. We have Cosmonauty Prime by Stephanie as Cosmonauty Prime, and we have Romana, the premiere, the origin of that character. Romana is in the episode. That episode is now on the Roku channel. It is now has its own listing by itself because it was kind of lost in there because I believe we just swapped out the original version.
Yeah, so it was showing up as like season 1, episode 10. You had to go back to look for it.
Yeah.
So it's still there, but it's also now got its own standalone that identifies it as the 2023.
So this episode from 2000 that came out in 2000, that we shot in 2011, came out in 2012. Now has a new lease on life as a 2023 episode, and it again looks amazing. Has new stuff that's never been aired.
4 new segments added to it.
Yeah, so a lot of fun there with War of the Planets, Cinema Insomnia style.
It was funny when we were premiering it on the Twitch, which you guys can see on the Roku channel or the website too, because we have the replay up.
Yeah.
But when it first starts, you're just like, something wrong, it's not playing right. And I'm just like, no, there's a cold open that wasn't there before.
I thought it was starting in the middle or something. Yeah, I was totally confused.
It's like, no, you and John Stanley did a bit that goes before
I was like
starts.
that annoying person who doesn't understand the cut scenes in the Marvel movies, right? Oh, is there something wrong? Why are these two characters talking? The movie's over. God, help me. Anyhow, yes. So War of the Planets has a few extra scenes. Is it a post credit or?
There's a pre-credit, cold open, and there's a post credit
and
scene.
A post credit and another.
And there's a new wrap where there wasn't a wrap before, and then there's an extra bump going into a host segment that's you and John Stanley.
Wow. So there's what, 4?
Yeah, there's 4 new
sequences.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. So yeah, War of the Planets, watch it. Or YouTube's kind of catching fire too.
Yeah, it's had like 500 views in like 2 days.
So you can watch our War of the Planets episode on YouTube. The promos got really good traction.
Yeah.
You cannot watch our Return of the Vampire Strikes Back episode on YouTube, but we just put up the trailer of Dracula.
Yeah.
Of our Dracula trailer from the episode.
Canonically accurate
version of Dracula, because a lot of people don't know that in Bram Stoker's book that Dracula is actually a 50-foot mollusk that breathes green fire. Because it's not true. Yeah,
they don't know this because it's not
That's
true.
why a lot of people don't know that. So anyhow, but you get to see the trailer of the canonically accurate, based on Bram Stoker's book, Dracula.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen the Return of the Vampire Strikes Back episode, it's on the Roku and it's on the website.
Yeah, so you can watch it, just not on YouTube. Not on YouTube. Yeah. And let's see. So we'll see you at Monster Bash this weekend. Those of you who can't be at Monster Bash, please join your Insomniacs in the chat on Twitch and vote for your episode this week. It's either going to be Nightmare Castle, War of the Robots, Wasp Woman, Horrors of Spider Island. Let me know which one you picked. Because I won't be here. All right, well, as my friend Rad Abrams would say, peace out, bitches.
Later days, deuces.